Are you aware that the majority of diseases in modern society are caused by inflammation in our bodies?
Yes, but inflammation is also an important defense mechanism for our immune system to fight off foreign bodies like viruses and germs.
And in this episode, we will have a greater understanding on why immunity and inflammation is a double-edged sword with regards to our health and wellness and the important genes that influence it. Stay tuned for tips on how to improve your immunity without breaking your bank and immune system. Hi, and welcome back, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome to Connecting DNA's Gene Spotlight episodes, with regular insights on DNA that you never knew you had is presented to you in a fun and entertaining manner.
Yeah, please subscribe to our growing channel to get updated on our new episodes regularly. We are certain you will gain much value and insights to skyrocket your health and well-being to the next level. So, hit that big red button below right now.
Alright folks, in this episode we will explore the gene that influences the response of your immune system to foreign bodies like viruses and bacteria, and possibly even predict the severity of symptoms for COVID-19 patients.
Yes, but before we do that, let us understand the role of our immune system first.
Our immune system is made up of a collection of cells known as the white blood cells. And there are many types of white blood cells in our body, from phagocytes that chew up invading germs, to lymphocytes that help our body remember the invaders and destroy them should they attack again. Amongst the phagocytes, the more interesting one will be the neutrophil. The neutrophil helps to fight bacteria and grow in numbers when we have a bacterial infection. That is why when we are sick, our doctors will sometimes order a blood test to check the level of neutrophil in our blood, so they can assess our health. On the other hand, there are two types of lymphocytes, in the form of B cells and T cells. These lymphocytes start out in the bone marrow and either stay there to mature into B cells, or they will go out and mature into T cells. The B cells are like our body's military intelligence system. They find their targets and send defenses to lock onto them. While the T cells are like our soldiers. They destroy the invaders that our intelligence system finds. This seek and destroy function of our cells is what causes inflammation. For instance, if we injure ourselves and the area of injury starts to swell, that is our immune system at work.
Yes, our body is like an amazing biological machine. When our body senses foreign substances, our immune system works to recognize these foreign invaders and automatically tries to get rid of them. Our B cells also make antibodies to lock onto these intruders to identify them. After these antibodies are made in response to a specific threat, these antibodies usually stay in our bodies in case we have to fight the same threat again. That is why someone who gets sick with a disease, like chickenpox, usually won't get sick from it again.
Yup. This is also how immunization vaccines prevent some diseases. An immunization introduces the body to an antigen in a way that doesn't make someone sick, but it does let the body make antibodies that will protect the person from future attacks by the same germ.
However, our immune system can also be bad for us if it becomes too strong or hyperactive. This is because an overactive immune system can lead to many autoimmune disorders. A disrupted immune system can't tell the difference between your healthy, normal cells and invaders. In essence, your immune system turns against you. This leads to massive inflammation within our bodies and causes our cells and organs to destroy one another.
Ouch! That sounds really scary. Imagine millions of our cellular soldiers turning against us. That would be like civil war.
This is where we hold them! This is where they died!
Yikes!
Yes, many people still do not know exactly why our immune system sometimes fails. Our immune system is an integrated network that is hardwired into our central nervous system. But certain infections from germs or genetic disruptions can break this delicate balance and cause inflammation.
And we will now reveal one of the genes that controls our immune system.
Yes, this gene is the IL6 gene. The IL6 gene is a complicated DNA that has both good and bad functions. So I would call it the double-edged immunity gene, like a double-edged sword. The IL6 gene stands for interleukin 6, and it is a protein-coding gene found on chromosome 7 of the human body. This gene is responsible for the production of neutrophils in our bone marrow. It also supports the growth of B cells in our bone marrow, but suppresses cells that regulate killer T cells. That means when we have a higher expression of the IL6 gene, our intelligence B cells will be able to detect enemies faster, but our soldier T cells will be more uncontrolled and powerful.
Wow! It sounds amazing and scary at the same time. IL6 sounds like a very conflicting gene. So, what happens if this gene is disrupted then?
If this gene is disrupted, it can lead to immunodeficiency where your body doesn't have the ability to fight off illness and causes abnormal inflammatory responses where your body may over or underreact. In fact, the overexpression of this gene can lead to a number of diseases, including heart diseases, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, and even cancer. Interestingly enough, research has shown that people with a more expressive IL6 gene in their genetic makeup exhibit more severe inflammatory reactions to the COVID-19 virus. In fact, doctors are using IL6 as an indicative marker to see how severe reactions will be for people stricken with COVID. However, it is important to note that our DNA is just one part of the equation, and our lifestyle can influence our genes as well. That is why we need to maintain our health to encourage the normal function of our genes.
Nice! So, what tips do you have for us to improve our immune system the natural way?
Right, Billy? Here are 5 tips that we can follow to give a natural boost to our immunity and reduce inflammation in our body. Number 1. Get enough sleep. Sleep and immunity are closely tied. In fact, inadequate or poor quality sleep is linked to a higher susceptibility to sickness. Getting adequate rest may strengthen your natural immunity. Also, you may sleep more when you are ill to allow your immune system to fight the illness. Adults should aim to get 7 or more hours of sleep each night, while teens need 8 to 10 hours, and younger children and infants up to 14 hours. Number 2, eat more whole plant foods. Whole plant foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and legumes are rich in nutrients and antioxidants that may give us an upper hand against harmful pathogens. These antioxidants in these foods help decrease inflammation by combating unstable compounds called free radicals, which can cause inflammation when they build up in our body in high levels. Number 3, eat more fermented foods or take probiotics. Fermented foods are rich in beneficial bacteria called probiotics, which populate our digestive tract in our gut. Gut health and immunity are deeply interconnected. Fermented foods and probiotics may bolster our immune system by helping it identify and target harmful pathogens. These foods include yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and natto. If we don't regularly eat fermented foods, probiotic supplements are another option. Number 4, reduce sugar intake. Studies have shown that high sugar diet creates more inflammation in our body and therefore higher risk of diseases. Therefore, curbing our sugar intake can decrease inflammation and aid weight loss. Plus, it will help us look good too. We should strive to limit our sugar intake to less than 5% of our daily calories. This equals about 2 tablespoons of sugar for someone on a 2,000 calorie diet. Number 5, manage our stress. Long-term stress promotes inflammation, as well as imbalances in our immune cell function. Activities that may help us manage stress include meditation, exercise, journaling, yoga, and other mindfulness practice. We can also benefit from seeing a licensed counselor or therapist, whether virtually or in person.
Wow, those are really insightful tips, guys. If you want to prevent yourself from falling sick easily, do try these tips out.
Yes, guys, if you have any friends who are concerned about their health or have overactive immune response, do share this video with them too. After all, this is what we are here for, to educate and help you find answers and solutions.
Yes, please do. It might just be of great help. If this has given you new insight and knowledge, please share your thoughts with us in the comments below.
Yep, we hope you have enjoyed and found value in this episode. Furthermore, if you'd like any advice on DNA, health, wellness, fitness and beauty, do check out our Ask Your DNA Community Facebook group in the description links below. We have experts in our community who can be of assistance to you.
Awesome. See you in our next show and catch you in our community. Goodbye.
Goodbye everyone.